This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
A beautiful, healthy baby girl was safely and anonymously surrendered to us here at House 2.
An infant just hours old is turned over to a safe haven in St. Louis County. A new program, the only one in Missouri, likely saved the newborn's life. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. This happened at the Melville Fire Protection District House, where just this past summer, officials installed Missouri's only baby box. Our Justina Cornell joins us live from the firehouse in South St. Louis County. Justina.
Mike and Kelly, we've learned a baby girl was placed in that box last Thursday, and we're told the entire process was smooth. And now the fire chief says the baby girl was just a few hours old. Now you're probably wondering, how does this all work? Well, the entire process is anonymous. Once the door opens, alarms alert the location that a baby has been surrendered, and crews grab the infant in less than a minute. The infant was immediately taken to the hospital for medical evaluation and is now under the care of Missouri Department of Social Services Children's Division. We're told there are 3 reasons to have a news conference following this. 1 is to thank the parent, 2 is for education, and 3 is to show that the box works.
And to that mother, I would like to say that we loved that baby and cared for that baby the minute that we laid eyes on her and the minute that we opened up that door. The baby was transported safely and is healthy and doing very well.
The Melville fire chief said that other fire chiefs are also interested in this baby box. Now we're told they plan to insert another one at Station 5 by late next year. Reporting live, Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
The community of Kirkwood is divided over plans to close a busy downtown street and give it to a local church.
5 on your side's Holden Kirkwood spent the day speaking with Kirkwood residents about the plan. What is the main sticking point so far, Holden?
Well, Kelly, Mike, Jefferson is one of the busiest streets in Kirkwood's downtown business district. But church leaders are hoping to close it over safety concerns, or at least close a portion of it near St. Peter's School. But the people that I spoke with said that they're concerned it could set a bad precedent between private entities and public institutions.
If you've driven down West Jefferson Street in Kirkwood, there's one thing that seemingly everyone agrees on.
It's very, very crowded.
It is very busy, especially when the school gets out and lunchtime.
For St. Peter's Catholic Church, with more than 6,500 members in its congregation and 500 students, the busy street is causing a bit of a problem.
There has been school traffic across Jefferson since I went there in the early 60s.
For decades now, they have crossed that little street, not always looking both ways.
That's why St. Peter's is now pushing City Hall to close Jefferson between Clay and Harrison and turn it over to the parish. But the proposal has drawn divided reactions from residents.
As a homeowner that would be right on the other side of that church, I would not want to be cut off from the fire department if they need it, and, or just anything.
It's a taxpayer street. We've been paying for that street, and I don't think it should be just up to the council to decide.
Both sides can benefit from this. There's no doubt about it.
According to a spokesman for the Archdiocese, the church would spend roughly $600,000 to build a cul-de-sac, open its parking lot to the public, and add additional parking along Clay Avenue.
This would be a way of protecting our children and as to say, benefiting by getting some more parking for the community.
Build the walkway over the road. That's my thought.
If there was any other public property that was going to be for sale, like part of the park or whatever, it'd be put to a vote for the public to do, and I think that's what they should do.
The first reading of the proposal is set to be heard on Thursday evening at Kirkwood City Hall. Now, there have been calls for Kirkwood's mayor and at least one council member to recuse themselves from any vote since they are members at St. Peter, but the city attorney has said in this instance there is no conflict of interest. Reporting live in Kirkwood, Holden Kirkwood, 5 on your side.
Most of the area is clearing and the threat of snow in our southern counties is over. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with your weather first forecast. Snow again.
Yeah, hi Kelly. It
Hi.
was southwest Missouri that got hit pretty hard with that heavy wet snow. But again, it was more slushy snow. It melted pretty quickly, but up to 6 inches and around the Branson area. Now for us, we didn't have any flakes or raindrops in the St. Louis area, and it was 49 for that high once we cleared. We're clearing now, a beautiful shot there looking toward Clayton. 47 right now after a high of 49. Dew point is low, so the humidity not bad at all, about 44%. And the north-northwest wind at 8 miles an hour feels like 43. But here's that low. Still some rain around, probably a little bit around Perry County, but mainly south of there. A lot of heavy rain in parts of Kentucky and just a little slither of snow back here on the Missouri-Arkansas border. So we're clearing eventually around Farmington, but still very cloudy in our southern counties. And that clearing line is St. Louis and Gray Summit northward. Much more in our forecast. It looks like we're going to warm up midweek, cool down, a chance of more rain and snow on Friday. I'll have details coming up.
And St. Louis is getting nearly $26 million to help with relief efforts from flash flooding in 2022. The federal money will go towards residents who were negatively affected. It will take about 6 months to plan before any money is spent. During that time, there will be surveys and data collected to ensure the funds are going to the right places. Well, today, the city of Berkeley demolished its old City Hall building. It symbolized the start of a new beginning for the community in North St. Louis County. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay shows us how it's all part of the city's economic redevelopment plan.
Behind me is just the start of Berkeley's former City Hall demolition. City leaders say this moment today signifies a pivotal moment in Berkeley's urban landscape. In just seconds, what once was the center of the city of Berkeley turned into building pieces. The demolition of City Hall marks the beginning of a transformative journey for the Airport Road corridor, a $5.4 million project that's repairing the road from I-170 to North Florissant with improvements including new lanes, a bike lane, traffic signals, and more. During a ceremony Monday morning, city leaders said the building coming down will make way for new developments that will create jobs and strengthen infrastructure.
It's just going to look completely different, totally revamped, and bringing people into Berkeley, excited to come here, shop here. These 2 buildings just went up for sale today, so we're excited about the prospect of new business going in there. So it's just all coming together at the same time.
The former City Hall here is expected to be a parking lot, and then right across the street they expect restaurants and businesses for everyone in the city and beyond to enjoy. In Berkeley, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
The Airport Road repavement project is set to be completed by this summer.
And also this summer, you can fly new direct routes to Tennessee. Allegiant announced today it will add a nonstop round-trip flight to Knoxville from the Mid-America Airport in Mascoutah. Our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal say the new flights will be the only nonstop service between the cities. The new route starts June 13.
Coming up, a new lease on life. The Animals getting a second chance in St. Louis after a heartbreaking beginning in Kansas.
As soon as they won, everybody was cheering, and everybody realized that, and it's time to get to work.
Ever wonder how Super Bowl shirts make it on store shelves so quickly? We catch up with a local business who worked tirelessly to bring you Chiefs championship gear so it was ready today.